Boom, Friday Flow, and welcome to another beginner Indian clubs or light clubs workout with the flowing Dutchman. Today I'm joined by my friends and we're going to go over the Rotator Cuff Flow. An incredible movement, static, but really healthy for the shoulders. Enjoy. Okay, so if you have light clubs or Indian clubs, this is how we're going to do it. So you have the hammer grip. That's going to be really important for this. Straight wrist. You're going to bring the clubs and you're going to face them to one another. So all the way down with the arms and face the clubs. Now, fully internally rotated, we're going to raise. Now usually this is not the best movement to do under load, but since these clubs are not too heavy and we're doing it intentional, it can actually help to actually strengthen this in this range of motion. Now from here, if this feels all right, then we're going to bring the clubs up, and then the next step is to bring them all the way down. So fully externally rotated and supinated from the elbow. From there, we will bring the clubs behind the shoulders into this bullhorn position. Pull the elbows down into your back, so pull them through the back so you activate the lats. And now bring the clubs back into the position where we started. Now, if this is painful, do not force it. So you can maybe do a little bit, but if you feel like you can't reach from here, what you can try to do is really focus on pulling from the traps. So trying to support the weight, not just by the shoulders here, but really by the upper back muscles that allow this movement to happen. And if you have some rotator cuff issues, then please do the other workouts first before really attempting this one, because it's not the easiest motion to do under load. If you have done that, then it's time to work on tempo. So I always like to use tempo in these workouts because it allows us to do the follow along correctly. So tempo 50, each step has a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got it? I hope you do. I can already start to feel that we target every part of the shoulder here. So if you're able to do this without pain, you've got really healthy shoulders. If you do have a little bit of a sensation, don't push it. That said, if you practice this, if you understand the movement, then it's time for the follow along workout. Start with me, tempo 50. Good luck. Okay, and rest. Time to pick the clubs back up, point them to one another. 2, 1. Okay, and rest. Time to pick the clubs back up, point them to one another. 2, 1. Okay, and rest. Time to pick the clubs back up, point them to one another. 2, 1, 1. Okay, and rest. Time to pick the clubs back up, point them to one another. 2, 1, 1. Wonderful! Congratulations on completing this full Indian clubs or light clubs workout. If you enjoyed this, if you feel your shoulders burning, what I'd advise to do is check the other videos about light clubs or Indian clubs and get some more inspiration. And then we also have an entire course path to learn actually how to swing with these. Hey, how are you? To swing with these clubs, and that is an incredible experience to go and to learn a skill where the path is fully formed. So you can go from A to Z and do everything in that manner, and I can guarantee you that you will learn everything about light clubs or Indian clubs. So hopefully I'll see you there, and otherwise I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this, consider to like, share, subscribe or comment on this video, and then I'll see you in the next one. Over the years, I've found so much joy in creation. Light Club 6 is designed to bring that joy of creation to your screen. Through 3 sessions every week, you'll be exposed to increasingly challenging movement patterns with Indian clubs. In the first week, you'll learn about crossing swings. In the second week, you'll learn about parallel swings. And in the third week, you'll learn how to combine the parallel and the crossing swings. In the fourth week, you will master wrist circles. And in the fifth week, we'll dissect asynchronous swings. And lastly, in the sixth week, you'll learn how to combine the synchronous swings and the asynchronous swings. At the end of Light Club 6, the word beginner will not fit you anymore. Are you ready to structure and perfect the art of Indian club swinging? Join now at DutchFlowAcademy.com. Thank you for your attention, it's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing, Ram Ram.